So as you become an experienced Facebook ads builder, you'll know the most important part is A/B split testing. So by this I mean creating two ads and testing a single variable difference between the two. So copy the initial ad and change one variable in the second ad to identify which one creates better results, a higher click-through rate, more conversions. So I have my first ad, and then in my second ad, I change the demographic to men only. And then I can further split test that with other variables. I change the image from the original. I change the interest groups I target. By doing this, you can find the variables that you want to combine together for a super ad, for the best ad, right? But up until now, split testing on Facebook has been this complicated, kind of drawn out creation of multiple ad sets to target these different audiences and identify those key variables. But now Facebook has given us a split testing feature under conversion ads. So once you're on your ad creation page, click increase conversions on your website, and right here, create split test. So this defined test ad sets against each other to understand which strategies give you the best result. So your potential reach will be divided among your ad sets for accurate split test results. So let's do that. It names it split test, website conversions by default. Let's click continue. So first select a conversion to track. Once you select a conversion to track, the next section is variable. This is what I talk about when you do A/B split test. What is that one thing or variable you would like to split test to see what drives better results? So a few notes on this variable. There will be no audience overlap, so it is a perfect split test among these ad sets. And remember, like I said, ad sets will be identical except for the variable you want to test. You never want to test more than one variable from ad to ad. You want to test one at a time so you can identify which one's better. If you test three things, you're not going to know what it was. Was it the photo? Was it the demographic? Was it the interest group? Target one different variable at a time to identify it. And finally, you'll get an email and a notification once this test is over. So, what do you want to test? The options are delivery optimization or audience. So let's look at each. First, delivery optimization. So as you can see, we've selected delivery optimization as the variable. So scroll down. So for delivery optimization, we can change what we want to optimize for. Conversions, impressions, link clicks, daily unique reach. So what I like to do to build audiences personally is send people to website for link clicks to build an audience that I can retarget to with conversion ads. So that's what I'd like to test for optimization. Let's do link clicks, and then in this second ad set, conversions. And then remember, every other variable will be the same unless you add another test ad set. So ad set 3, again, it'll be only on the variable delivery optimization. But let's go back up here. Delivery optimization, audience. For the most part, I like to split test my audience. I want to narrow it down and identify those key variables of who my optimal audience is. So let's scroll down to this variable, audience. So here's our 3 split audiences. Again, you can just pare it down to 2 if you want. So in this ad set, you can select saved audience. So these are the audiences we've saved already. So if you don't have a saved audience that you've already pre-built for this, remember, you can build a saved audience and come back to this. So it's under our options up here, all tools, audiences. So let's create audience, saved audience, and all you're doing is building out that section of the ad, right? The only difference is you're not given that build out section for your ad set audience. You just get the option to select a saved one. So build an audience that you want to compare variables between. And again, like I said, only use one difference. Only do a single variable when comparing these 2 saved audiences. So they should be identical except for one variable. So then just scroll down and finish your ad as usual. Another difference in this split test ad is how you want to split the budget. You can do an even split or weighted split. Personally, on my first split test, I like to do an even split to further identify which variable is performing better for me. I want everything even in these split tests. But other than that, building these split test ads are the same as any other ad. So the only two variables you really have to test currently are audience and delivery optimization. You still have to manually create A/B split test within the ad level. So when I talk about split testing at the ad level, I just create two separate ads that are identical audiences, but then vary up the video I use, or vary up the text I use in that ad, or the photo, and so on. But this conversion split test ad is nice for testing these two variables they provide.